Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. International Week is over, and we are here to share our thoughts
Digest.
on how Bermuda made out. Tricky one at home to Jamaica. I guess the one positive right off the bat is that the stadium was full.
Yeah, kudos to everyone.
A lot of pink.
Ultra fans did great.
Eh? Um, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But first, let's get to the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I go by Fully, aka the Mayor Goes to Host with the Most. And we are here for episode 5 of season 2, joined as always by Mr. Parlay Pays Me. He switched sides today. He's playing off the right.
Off the right, yeah.
And how did you make out this weekend? You any bets?
NFL, it was nice to be back. I was a Mark Andrews touchdown away from a nice bit of money, but that was a great game.
I have no idea who that is.
Ravens tight end.
Oh yeah, right.
But yeah, no, it was all right. Just happy to be back. Happy to have football this weekend.
Yeah. And we got a special guest that's come to they call him DJ Dazim.
It's kind of a recurring guest.
Yeah,
Yeah, won a couple times a season.
I feel like I need a nickname up for it.
I was gonna say, is the truth teller? He told me
Yes,
he's
definitely
coming.
truth teller.
Told me he's coming to share his honest thoughts tonight. Right? We're not gonna give away your full government name, but Rye's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
I threw on my Rhinos cricket attire because they are the best cricket team in the world, and you represented them very well. this summer.
We probably should have played Connie game.
Yeah. Well, Cleveland won.
That's probably why we should have won.
Yeah. Took it easy on everybody in the league
Yeah.
so they could have a chance, but
But everyone enjoys beating Rhinos because we chat a lot, so they enjoy beating.
I tell you what, and I said this when we did the Ultra Fan Zone with Dan and Zig, you guys are the only team I've ever seen beating serve swizzle while you field in a cricket match. I'm not sure it's allowed, but it's the evening league, so anything goes.
Just why not?
But
Someone did it.
who was the young lady that did that?
That's the person that my mother gave birth to after me.
Oh, that's your sister.
Yes, my sister.
I didn't know.
Marley, yeah.
What's the company name?
So she's Toast and Taste. So this is free promo. I'm signing
Yeah.
her invoice. So
There you go.
big up my sister. Big up Toast and Taste, the best cocktails in Bermuda.
Toast and Taste. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, the swizzle did look divine, and it got nothing but rave reviews, and the Rhinos won. So it's got to be a winning
Yes.
combination.
If you can make Rhinos win, anything's possible. So again, big up Toast and Taste.
All right, let's get right into it. Friday night, the stage was set. The promotional work was done. Bermuda versus Jamaica.
Field looked great too, has to be said.
I will say,
And the carpet, whoever's the
Yeah.
groundsman, hey, kudos
That's
to
the
you.
best that feels looked
The
in
carpet
years.
I
looked
100%
like
agree.
the carpet. And I wanted to say that tonight. I thought about that. It should start. That field looked splendid. And it actually played well. It didn't just look well, look good. It actually played well. The ball looked like it rolled true. So let's just get that out of the way. Kudos to the guardsman up there.
yeah, 100% agree on that one. It did look like a carpet. Like we called it the carpet for as long as I've been
Yeah.
alive, but it actually did, like you said, look like.
He even had a little checker too. It was cut like a little
No.
checker.
That's just the
Was that just the TV?
no. That's just the gaps they had that were finally growing over. It looked like.
All right, well.
But stadium was packed. Ultra Fan Zone were doing their thing, making noise. The Gambas were there. You saw nothing but pink. It was lovely. The stage was set, and 6 minutes into the game, all tactics and game plans probably went out the window because we fluff a corner 3 times, maybe 4, falls to a Jamaican in the bottom corner. Nothing Dale can do. 1-0 to Jamaica, and in my opinion, they just said, "Yeah, this is us.
Yeah.
We're not losing to these guys." What did you see?
It's a rough way to start a game at any level. We talk about on club level all the time. The first goal is so important, especially in any game. The first goal is so important. But when we're the underdogs, we know that. When there's plans and tactics set out, and within the first, let's say 5 minutes, 6 minutes, those tactics have to go out the window. It's an uphill battle from there. That goal, that was the last thing we said. I think we said on the show, Kyle said, let's try and stay clean for 20 minutes and build from there. I think we all said that, and then the opposite happened.
I mean, we were probably all hoping they would keep it a clean sheet for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
but that was
exactly.
never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right, what you think?
A lot. But like you said, it's typical Bermuda. Just think you have a chance, and then something silly happens, we concede, and then from there we don't have what it takes to fight back.
Now, is that being harsh that we don't have what it takes? I mean, we created some chances, some half chances, but it was 2-0 before we really had a good shot on goal. I thought well, first of all, how do you that's a world class sprinter playing out on the left
Yeah,
wing for
yeah.
them.
Yeah, some things. One thing you can't defend in football is
It's
pace.
pace.
You can't teach it
You
either.
can't.
And let me say this, because the social media reaction, it was like, oh, you just chop him down. Well, you gotta get close to him before you can actually chop him down.
From my experience, it's a lot easier to think that you could stop someone
Exactly.
that's faster than you.
Exactly.
It's near impossible.
You go dive in to chop him down, and he skips by you.
It's almost near impossible.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's-
Thank you, Rai, for clearing that up.
It's
But-
one thing you just can't defend.
Exactly.
Now, my only argument there, because I'm going to play devil's
As you should.
he had gotten up to full speed already.
Yeah.
Should the defender not be seeing, okay, this guy is lightning quick, maybe play off him, or as soon as he gets the ball, just go right through him? I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those. I would say maybe play off him. I think to go dive, because we're going to say, why are you diving in? Maybe play off him, but then you're giving a player with space. Right. So it's half 6 one way, half a dozen the other. But like Rai says, you can't teach pace, and that guy was rapid. The one point I would say, having no Willie Clements, who's a talented footballer, having no Roger Lee, I do think, well, I know Roger Lee would have chopped that guy somehow, some way, and Roger Lee might have started to pinch over and help out the right back. But Roger Lee would have took him out, but Roger was obviously suspended.
But saying that, what happened was what pissed me off the most. Like I said, you can't defend pace, but he got all the way to the box, and I can't remember who it was, allowed him to cut in on his right foot in the
Harry.
box.
Yeah, Harry.
It was Harry.
He's panicked a
And
bit, yeah.
it's like, to me, that's defending 101. It's just a right winger playing on the left side, sprinting down the line.
Yeah.
Do not, at any circumstances, let him get on his right foot.
He throws some. Have you guys seen the meme going around that Jamaica's made about?
Yeah.
the guy getting
the guy-
he does lose his
flying.
balance, but pretty
But
funny.
that was like I said, I would never say if someone's faster than you, fair enough.
Yeah,
You
fair
can't
enough,
do nothing.
yeah.
But my only gripe was, like I said, just allowing him to cut inside on his right foot. Because I saw that was his only mindset was to get under, cut in, shoot. And so said, so done.
I wouldn't knock Coach Finley. He's done a fantastic job. He's taken any Bermuda team farther than ever before. Maybe because the World Cup's expanded. Nevertheless, the fact is they're in this group. I said before the game, the 4-1, 4-1. I would question it, but it's easy to say that when we talk about Man United. We're talking about our local players, so you want to remove that disrespect. That's how they've been setting up. I just would have thought maybe something like a 4-2-3-1, something with two holding midfielders. But again, Zico Lewis was suspended, I believe. Roger was also suspended. How much football has Willie Clements been playing? He only lasted, what, a half, 50 minutes?
Half.
There you go.
About a half. That was my only gripe. But again, Coach Finley knows more about football than me.
Does he?
Does he?
Like I said, I'm never mad. I've never had a conversation with him.
He's managed at a higher level than me, so but I just don't want to be disrespectful.
That wasn't a swipe at him.
No, of course, yeah.
But
But 2-0 at half. We started the second half pretty well.
So this is where my biggest gripe comes of the night, because I did predict 2-1 Bermuda on the show. Jordan will tell you off the camera I said 4-1 Jamaica. It was probably, that was my heart versus my brain.
Yeah, I said 1-1, but I said 3-0 Jamaica.
I did say 4-1 Jamaica, so at 2-0 it was like, yeah, we're bang on. We did have the chance. Like, we had the penalty shout.
Yeah.
I think it was Kane that had the penalty shout. I thought he should have taken the shot instead of VAR, backed up the referee's decision. Cool, live with that. Naka's ball Willie played was just a bit ahead of.
Yeah, a little
couldn't
bit.
get to
It's a
his-
great pass from Willie, has to be said.
It
it
was.
was a good.
It was a
Keys
great
touch,
ball.
The Keys touch was heavy.
It was a little heavy. I thought the ball was okay.
The ball wasn't a problem. It's
Yeah.
like he just happened to take a
Right.
heavy touch.
It is a great ball from Willie, has to be said.
And that's uncharacteristic because
Of
that's
course.
the
He's
key.
good at that,
Bread and butter.
bread and butter.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Touch and finish isn't the key.
just-
I mean,
that's what he
he's made a
balled there.
very
Yeah.
nice career off doing that.
But then it happens. It's human. He took
Yeah, it's human.
took a bad touch
Yeah.
and nothing came out of it.
And
So there's a chance.
Reggie had a really good chance.
Did he? In the first half?
We're
No.
talking about first half. Sorry.
Halftime.
Yeah.
I'm in my seat. I'm sitting at the northern side of the grandstand. And I had talked to Juggling Jason about this. And this might seem petty to most of you, but it's not. All of a sudden, all the people in VIP get up and start clapping. people around me, I don't know why, fully what they clapping for? I don't know. So I asked Juggler, why are they clapping? Oh, they just gave a shout out to Sir Clyde Best and John Barnes, who are sitting in the crowd. Oh, the whole crowd might have liked to hear that. And I noticed it during the national anthem. People on the far side, the Frog Lane side, did not know the national anthems were being played. Bermuda Football Association, I realize you rent the national stadium, but invest in a proper sound system so people around the ground can hear what's going on. Substitutions, no idea. Halftime, no idea. Starting lineups, no idea. Because we can't hear anything because the little 2x2 speakers that are provided or that you give, I'm not sure, are not good enough.
Yeah.
This is a World Cup qualifying match, final round. There should be a proper set of speakers so people all around the ground and the neighbors can hear exactly what's going on. That really irritated me.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if we don't know if it's BFA, but even if it's the government, it is our national stadium. That it needs to be better than that. And it's not like we didn't know these qualifiers were coming either, but that's unfortunate that
It's not like it hasn't been garbage for years.
years, yeah. Just
Put some pride in our national stadium. It already looks halfway done as it is.
Yeah.
Like just put a proper sound system in there.
Yeah.
So when you speak, everybody hears.
Exactly.
But anyway, let's move on to the second half. I thought the 10 minutes before halftime and the 15 minutes after halftime, Bermuda really had a hold of the match.
Really good spell, yeah.
I feel like they were being allowed to. Jamaica were just sort of sitting there.
I think if one of those chances go in, we can see a 7.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I think they go back up again.
Jamaica just they didn't stop
stopped playing,
training.
yeah.
They were just out there cruising. Like,
And to say that was the first to back up that Steve McLaren, that's the first time he came off the bench. Was in the second half. He must have obviously, I don't know what he said. None of us know. He probably went in there and said he didn't like that 10 minutes because, 2-0 is a dangerous score. And then within that 15-minute period that Bermuda were really good, Reggie has that chance, and he got off the bench. And it's like, yep, okay, you knew that was a good spell from Bermuda, and it's another wave of Jamaican attack coming.
So in my opinion, Jamaica never left fresh gear by the time they got on the pitch to warm up until the 90th minute. I used like just watch. Obviously, I didn't know all of them, but just watching the game was like none of them was really sprinting that hard. None of them was really like pressing to close down. Like they literally let us play.
They did sit off the ball a lot. Yeah,
they literally let us play and was like, we don't think you're good enough to do anything. And it's like good.
But also, we're not gonna bath you. Like we could.
Yeah, like
but we're
it was
not
like if it came down to the Jamaican like need a goal difference, it would have been messy up there.
Yeah.
In my opinion, at least.
No, I agree because I said second gear. Just I feel like
I think second gear.
first a trot.
Yeah.
Second,
It looked like they was having that
just
trotting in front of me because I know the intensity that international football entails from playing at a higher level.
And the level that those guys playing from your history. Yeah, exactly.
But I never reached the Premier League. I didn't reach the championship. So I could only imagine. And it was like that speed, they
definitely didn't press. 100%. They didn't press.
They did not press us for 90 minutes.
They didn't.
And you can't tell me they're not fit enough to press. The top athletes and the Jamaican, that's athletics.
The first thing I noticed is they're all 6'3" and 200 pounds.
Very powerful.
They're big
guys.
lads.
Yeah.
And speaking on that point, what pisses me off is we know we're dealing with 6'3" monsters who eat oxtail bones for breakfast. And we want to kick a long ball to little Naki against two big centre backs.
And then
wonder why, we don't have possession.
But then sit on Twitter and say Naki didn't do anything and why did we bring him back?
Yeah,
What
some unreal. We said it off camera. The expectation between and reality, they just don't match. And the one thing, something about football, it riles up this thing in you. No other sport, where if it was a professionals versus mainly amateurs, would you feel you even have a shot? A professional golfer wouldn't lose to an amateur golfer playing straight up. An NBA player wouldn't lose to an amateur basketball player. But for some reason in football, we feel like, there's more we should do. And I'm like, it's okay to have hope, but you got to have some part of realism.
And I saw on Twitter somebody said, and no disrespect, everybody's allowed opinions.
Of course,
and I'll respect them.
That's what makes the show great.
Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with.
Yeah.
Well, David versus Goliath happened. Grimsby beat Manchester United. Well, Grimsby is still a professional footballer.
Footballers.
Like it's
That's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
it's not that far fetched. I mean, cup sets happen.
Yeah.
This was literally one professional and his 15 friends.
Exactly.
versus
No
15
disrespect,
professional.
but it is a
Yeah,
fact.
and it's not.
And no disrespect to Naki, because Naki is one of my favorites, but it's the almost
No, you're
end
right.
of
It's the
Naki.
tail end of his
It's not
career.
even Naki and his pump.
Nikki
So it's like
would acknowledge that. Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's like if Naki was 24, 25
Yeah.
again, then maybe he probably could have, but it's well face again, to face the reality.
Yeah.
And my problem is, especially, is like we're still relying on Naki after his gave us all these years of service. Like, without Naki, then what?
Yeah. I just think, and it's the hard truth, and don't get me wrong, Bermuda still have 4 matches left. I would love to see us just get a point from it. I think that would be a successful campaign. You people may say what they want. We are not at that level. It is actually a privilege to be playing where we're playing right now in the final qualifying group. We have too many players not playing at a high enough level. That is just the facts of Bermuda football. We have a lot of guys playing in the 8th and 9th tier. We spoke about it off camera. Listeners who are, if you are listening, there's 4 tiers of professional football in England. The semi-pro tier is what? The National League?
National League.
National League.
That's the highest
Right.
non-league, not professional league. Sorry.
Most of our players are playing, I believe, in tier. I did this research, 6 through 10. And if you don't know, like you've had a bad injury, there is no insurance below the National League. I don't think there's insurance below League 2.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, not sure. So it just shows the level that we're playing at. The right back for Jamaica was in Wolves Academy, and I think he's on loan at Bradford or Brentford. Like the level that some of these, one guy was playing in the championship, plays regularly in the championship. Obviously, Mikel Antonio had a 10-year career at West Ham. Like
Casey Palmer grew up
Casey
at Chelsea.
Palmer. It's just like the levels that these guys are at, and this is no disrespect to our players. I thought they gave everything they could give, but at some point we have to acknowledge we just don't have enough players playing at a higher level.
Okay, so we mentioned Casey Palmer.
Yeah.
Picks up the ball with the halfway line, runs it on a diagonal line, straight to the top of our box. Slot one's in the bottom corner. 3-0 and everybody. And this is where I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was really thinking, okay,
They could hurt him.
this is where you guys show me something. Do we quit and concede 3 in the next 10 minutes, which is what recent history will show us will happen? Or do you boys stand up, realize this is still a game, it's a league, go.
We've said that.
We've said that. We did say that. We'll stand up, we'll be counted, and we'll just see how the chips fall. And to be fair to Bermuda, they did stand up.
They did.
We didn't get run over. And then right at the end of the game, I saw Dale. It was funny. I saw Dale pointing to the near post. He's like, it's coming here. Nobody went there. Guy jumped, boop, go.
Yeah.
And it finishes 4-0.
It was a good header, I must say.
Great. It's on challenge.
Yeah, it was a free header, but a good header.
Free header from 8 yards.
Yeah,
When
Windy and 8. It was 3.
Yeah.
Trying to be generous.
He's glanced it nicely, but yeah, I agree. He was wide open.
And so we lose 4-0, and all of a sudden, here come the opinions of Bermudians, which, like I said, is fine. You're allowed an opinion.
Yep.
Fire the coach. We're not good enough. We shouldn't bring certain players back.
Certain players should be in the team.
Certain players should be in the team. And it really makes you wonder, like, is there underlying ulterior motives why people are saying this? Or was that really not the best Bermuda team we could have sent out? In my opinion, with what we had, okay, Dante Lavrock stands out. Why didn't Dante Lavrock play?
He was
Dante
not
Lavrock
fit.
has just come back from a ruptured Achilles.
Achilles, yeah.
Like, he's just started running.
He's running on the road, yeah.
So do you start Dante Lavrock versus Jamaica?
No chance. He was ready.
But do you put him in the team if you're not going to start him versus Jamaica?
Someone like Dante, yes.
Yeah.
More so because of his character
And his
and
experience.
everything. But in terms of playing, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about the team we could choose, and a lot of people didn't know this, and actually caught me on the night. It was, we could have picked Nathan, maybe, but a lot of people don't know Nathan's half Jamaican.
Nathan could have been picked for Jamaica.
His mom is Jamaican. I used to work with her, so yeah, you could almost discount Nathan. Like, well, can we pick him? Other than that, no, I didn't have any gripes with the team.
And this isn't a shot at our goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I mean, with all due respect for Dale and Nathan, does Nathan stop that game from being a Jamaica victory?
No, I thought Dale. None of the girls won Dale. I didn't think.
Tough to say, but I mean, I'm not going to.
Jamaica victory. No, he doesn't
Doesn't
stop.
stop a Jamaica victory. I mean, they beat us.
Yeah.
They're better than us.
Also, Jamaica are 70th in the world.
But one other gripe that I'm always hear when it comes to Bermuda national team: players play from who they are rather than what they show.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Like
Be specific.
no matter who, let's say any local person could go. Let's say if they got invited to a training session, whatever, they could go train and have the best training sessions of their life, fit the role perfectly, yada yada yada. You're not playing.
Yeah. And not to be devil's advocate, that is a bit of international football though, because unfortunately, players, coaches go to who they think they trust. Look at Jordan Henderson.
No, but I don't think that's a good example because Jordan Anderson's a good footballer.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't get in over some of the midfielders that he was getting in over. Let's be honest. Croatia,
but
in that semi-final, there's better English midfielders.
But we're talking very general right now.
Yes,
right?
general, yeah.
It's like as a footballer, isn't a lot of people better than Jordan Henderson at that level.
Yeah, agreed.
But
I know what you mean.
at the role that Jordan Henderson has to play,
yeah.
not many people better than him at that role.
Yeah.
So my thing is, like I said, I'm never had a conversation with the coaches, but have a identity of how you want to play and find the best person that's suited for that role rather than finding the better player and try to make them fit that role.
Yeah.
Because if that's use name really on the ball was one of the best players Bermuda's had in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Sitting in front of a back
he's
four?
not someone that you want to anchor your defense
No.
in front against Jamaica because he's not the biggest. He can tackle. He loves to tackle, but
He can't really move like he used to.
But realistically, that's not the style of player that you need
No.
in that type of game.
Yeah.
So my thing is obviously it's probably hindsight, just thinking, but there should be a pool of players at least heard locally from the ages of maybe 16 to 23 maybe. And then be like, I need a midfielder that could do X, Y, and Z. Who in Bermuda could do that job the best way possible? Go there, have training sessions, go to games, talk to coaches, who presses the best, who's 5-yard pass, who doesn't lose the ball, who scans, who knows when to take a yellow card, who does all of that.
Can take the ball on the turn.
Just whatever you want your holding midfielder to do, who ticks the most damn boxes.
Yeah.
And then cool, whoever it is, if it's a local player, invite him to training. Just get him acclimatized, get him around. So then you ain't gotta worry about someone that you've never seen play who is playing 330 ball in English on some school backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, cool, they're playing in England, but is the level that great?
And that's the key word. It's too much of this. Oh, where's he play? Oh, he plays in England. And I did a lot of this during the game. Well, where does he actually play? I go and look. No disrespect, but it's a fact. It's a semi-pro team in tier 8. Or, he's playing in so-and-so in tier 9.
I'm going to show you guys both
And
sides.
I'm like, this is
I'm
crazy.
not going to read it out loud, but read that message just to back up that point I just said.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going to read it, you know what I mean?
no, but so here's my thing. And again, I'm not trying to knock the coaches. I'm not trying to knock the players.
Yeah.
But is there anyone in Bermuda? I wanted to see Enrique come on. I'd like to see.
I am playing Enrique because if it's up to me, Enrique plays on my team because he's the type of player that would literally score a goal out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like it could just be a ball just bouncing and he would just look up and hit it and the ball's in the back of the goal.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking anybody. I don't know how you do it, if you go 4-4-2 or if you go 3 at the back and whatever. But I would have liked to see Reeks get on the field. We'll talk about the second game. He didn't get on the field there either. Like you said, Reeks is one of those guys that could pull something out of nothing. It would have been nice to try something,
And
especially when you're down 3-0.
And again, right, it's like, especially in Bermuda, like a lot of coaches like to fall on the word experience
There's
this.
only
But,
one way you get it.
but you can't get experience if you don't play. But if every time you got experience, but you don't experience winning, every time you play, you lose. So like, what the experience? What are you gaining? You're gaining someone that's been there before but lost. So why not try something different? Because at the end of the day, if you try something different and we lose, the results still the same.
Yeah.
But let's go out there and try something different because you never know what could happen. Like if someone like Rike, just using that as an example, if he plays out of nowhere, he just scores a goal out the blue, like what is capable of doing, different game. And now Jamaica, the whole thing was keeping the key quiet, Bermuda's finish. So now they see, oh well, now I'm gonna keep him quiet now. Then
Yeah.
now all of a sudden like he has got an extra yard or two. Then
Exactly, yeah.
it's
Or
all of
or Reggie, who's dropping in behind and
It's
sort
just
of 10,
all-
he has a little more
that's
space.
all of that. All of that's a part of it, right? So instead of, I mean, I get it. Like you know what you're gonna get out of these players, but I know what you're gonna get out of these players too, and it's not what's required to beat the likes of Jamaica.
Yeah.
So just why not gamble and go for it? Because
Should-
realistic, I'm being quite honest. I did not see no way, shape, or how Bermuda get a result against Jamaica
Before the game.
Before the game, during the game.
Yeah.
Once it was announced that we're gonna be playing Jamaica,
Jamaica,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they bought basically the C team.
Yeah.
At B minus.
Anyway, like I didn't eat no jerk chicken because.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
it's just like,
Did you see your mate, Red Stripe and Jerk Chicken for lunch that day?
Yeah,
You
I-
did call him a fraud.
yeah, I did. I didn't like
Appreciate
that.
it. But I agree with you. I would like to see us try some different things, especially when we're losing. Maybe not like how Curacao, because that was still the first half. And to be fair, so let's move on.
Yeah.
You know, the storm subsides, and I really don't think they got the. I get it. We're playing away from home, but the hype wasn't there. I feel like the BFA almost lets these guys down. Then I don't know about you guys, but right at kickoff, I'm getting 15 messages. Yo, how do I watch this game?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have cable. It was
Yeah.
on Rush. If you have a VPN,
You can watch on
you
YouTube.
can watch it.
Yeah.
You just set it to UK and it's on YouTube. But they just put up the thing that says it's on CONCACAF YouTube. Oh, it's not
Yeah.
working. People were
Exactly.
watching on a bush stream. I feel like they were let down a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though it's not your job, it should be. You know what I'm saying? Step up. Give these guys a little more support. I don't know who's down in Curacao with them, but the social media could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, it almost felt like, oh, we lost to Jamaica. Nah, Curacao fully said it's going to be a tough game, so we're not really worried about it. But former United boy,
So Heath, former Dutch boy.
yeah. you know.
Again, we talk about levels. He's come up through the Dutch youth team, playing at a high level. And I don't mean to be negative. There's nothing you can do when someone's just better than you.
Yeah.
So
well,
Heath Chong is a Premier League championship footballer. You know.
I didn't watch the game. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because this is not to sound negative. I'm not a Bermuda football fan. Like I'm
Yeah,
a
you
fan
said
of
that.
Village. I'm a fan of United.
Yeah.
Like I'm invested. Like
Yeah.
if United or Village lose, like it bothers me. Like if Bermuda loses, it doesn't bother me. So it's like I don't feel inclined to watch it because I just expect them to lose. Like not trying to be a negative Nancy or anything, but I'm seeing it from experience being there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from the sidelines. Like it's just nothing's changed. So I just don't care to go to my way to watch it.
I was a little bothered that you started pretty much the same team, minus Willie. Willie was out, and somebody came in
But
for Willie.
like I told you, that and the same team's gonna play again.
I didn't.
And that goes back to what we were just talking
Yeah.
about. It does bother me that you just went and started the same team again. It'd be one thing if they won, you don't change the winning team, but you're playing two games in short span. The only person or people there that really have the fitness to do that are probably Nakas, Reggie. I mean,
yeah, even Reggie, I don't know
Dale-
what level
Dale,
Reggie's
but
playing at.
He's in goal. So, but you start the same. No, Dunce came in for
Yeah, and Dunn started.
for Julian, which I liked.
Yeah.
Julian and Harry don't seem to have the communication side of things
Yeah.
down quite yet, which is fine. They're both inexperienced. Well, Harry's played a bunch of games
Yeah.
now, but Julian's inexperienced, and Harry's young, so he probably don't want to be that guy that's young.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's I had this same conversation about Harry. Because every time I'm seeing Harry, he wants to do the right things, but has literally just thrown in the deep end
Yeah.
and was just like swim, even though carry these seam up blocks while you're at it, but
Yeah.
swim.
Yeah.
But I was like, as someone that's learning the game like he is at his age, like he shouldn't have to be the leader of a defense that young. He should have someone to help him to then get to that point where he can be the leader. But expecting to be the leader while you're learning isn't really ideal.
No, it's definitely thrown into the deep end. And to be fair, he's acquitted himself very well over the years, the year and a half that he's played consistently for Bermuda. But yeah, it is tough to not only get thrown in, but then when Duns isn't around, you also have to be the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and as a 20-year-old kid, I remember when he was 12, like 2 days ago. But, as a 20-year-old kid, it's tough. And they go down 2-0. The one thing I will say is the way you stop somebody that's better than you is at least get near them.
Yeah.
First goal is wide open, top of the box. After Dale's made a great save, pings it in the bottom corner because he can do that.
Yeah.
Second goal, he's played in on the side. He beats Dale, and I was thinking, oh boy,
Yeah.
floodgates are opening. But again, this is where credit must be given. We didn't quit.
At all. No.
I think Curacao got a little
Took the foot off the gas a
overconfident
bit. Yep.
and said, "Oh, this could be 7 or 8," and they
Yeah.
were going to go try and make it 7 or 8. And we hit them back twice. Good little ball in from Nijai. I thought Nijai was pretty good on the ball
Yeah.
against Jamaica and against Curacao. He plays a nice little ball over the top. Kane slips on the goalkeeper,
But
and then a long ball from I don't remember who. Jair Zin, he scores. So it's 2-2, and you're
2-2.
thinking, yo, we got something. Like, let's come out second half and run all over these guys. And we did the exact opposite,
Yeah.
unfortunately. They had the ball the whole
I think
second.
Curacao probably upped their level again,
And we were holding on.
we were holding on. Yeah, but I think again, that type. Not to no disrespect, I think they took the foot off the pedal. They probably got a hairdryer at halftime, and then they probably took it up another level. But to me, again, I don't think 3-2 away is that bad a result.
But I said this to somebody, and that comment right there, like, no offense to you, Jordan, it drives me nuts because 3-2 isn't a bad result, but the way the game played out
Yeah.
and the way they scored, we turned the ball over on the touchline when we're supposed to be trying to get out. Immediately, the ball's right back in our box. Nobody tracks a runner. Nobody puts pressure on the best player on the field who slips a pass in and a guy scores on Dale. Those fine margins are the reasons that we keep getting beaten. It's fine margins. Like, you can't lose the ball wide there.
No, yeah, of
You either
course
hold it up or you win a throw in. You can't not track your runner. I don't care how tired you are.
Yeah.
I get it. You can't not put pressure on the most talented player on the pitch. He's going to make the pass.
No, exactly.
And those, again, I'm not here to drag these lot over the coach.
No, you're not, and I think that's where because we talk about tracking runners and again, are they tracking runners in the 8th tier? These are things that don't happen at the levels that we play at, and I don't mean to, like, you have to bring people back. You got to remember, we play at this level. Yes, in the championship, they are tracking runners. Number 6 is track runners. They don't let men room. But even though, get back to the Jamaica game, and I thought Nijai was pretty good. I highlighted it. He just, the guy walks straight by him. But it's like, again, no knock on Nijai. The level he's playing at, if you were going to watch 6-7-2, you think they're tracking runners in England at semi-pro level? You're playing with guys who on the side are plumbers and bricklayers, and like, it's just. We're asking our guys to do this thing that they don't do regularly, other than the key. And that's the point. I keep bringing it back. And it sounds harsh, but you're actually kind of protecting them. Like, well, you want him to track a runner. He doesn't do that all year.
I'm not gonna lie. Down them leagues, there is a lot of running and it is a lot of
A lot of
tracking.
running, but is it that
But
tactical? Is it that?
the thing is, right, there's, especially from a Bermudian standpoint, when you do play at those levels,
Yeah.
Realistically, if you're Bermudian out there, you're one of the ball players.
Exactly.
So you're used to someone doing the dirty work for you. But when you come to this level now, the problem that Bermudians have is like everyone wants to be the one playing the piano. No one wants to get the piano up the steps.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's gonna be like, you know what? If Nijai and Willie plays together, if Nijai is better on the ball, if Willie's better on the ball, it's gonna be a conversation about, look, I'm gonna do all the dirty work, and every time I pass the ball, just be available. I'm gonna get the ball to you.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody that plays for Bermuda and plays in Bermuda just wants to be, I'm the good player. So every time I'm got the ball, let me do something good. And sometimes all it takes is like you may just have to help your teammate to be the better player, and then we will be a better team. But we just have too much of an individualism mindset where it's, yeah, we're on the same team, but we're not a team. We're just playing together, and that's why we are in these predicaments.
I would like to say we shouted out Nijai Dubai, Keziah Martin. He came on at halftime for Willie versus Jamaica and played or started versus Curacao. I thought he was all right. Again, maybe not the 6 we need,
Yeah.
or the partnership we need with Nijai in the middle of the field, because maybe they do the same things. And maybe he's not a natural destroyer. Maybe he's the ball player at his club team. I don't know. I haven't watched too much of him. but I thought he did well.
Yeah,
I,
it
I,
was
I
okay.
don't think he was horrible.
No, exactly.
I don't think anybody was really horrible. I thought our center backs were a bit at sea in the first half versus Jamaica. Just it seemed like a communication thing.
Yeah,
But they seemed to work that out at halftime, and it got better in the second half. They were stepping up and winning bowls and breaking up play and getting a little more physical, which is what you got to do in Bermuda. The one or in international football. But the one thing I'll say is we went through 2 games and nobody broke nobody. I ain't seen a reckless challenge, an
Yeah.
FU. You're not gonna do that. I ain't seen none of that.
yeah,
I mean, Roger only played like 6 minutes, so that was our yellow card guarantee. I didn't
Yeah.
know he was suspended for the first game.
I didn't know that either because I thought it was weird the formation, but Kyle mentioned it.
But nobody put in one of those, nasty challenges. It's not trying to hurt somebody.
Of course.
And again, like the same thing I said about Nikki, like Rogers towards the end of his footballing career too. So why don't we have the next one that's
Yeah.
just in there just to break up stuff and that's my problem is we just
Do we-
instead of building a team, because realistically this should start like even at the under 16 level. If like if you see the guy, he may not be the best on the ball, but he runs nonstop. And just build him just to be a destroyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Just make him a destroyer. Even if he doesn't go in England, doesn't go college and anything, he just plays local football. Like his main focus is being the best destroyer you could be. And then when it comes down to it, don't overlook him just because he's not playing overseas.
Right.
So it's like it's okay to have someone in your team who isn't as good as someone at football on the ball, but it's two sides of football games.
Yeah.
So if you can't pass as well as the guy that's playing, but you tackle 3 times better than him, why can't you get a chance?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you can think of? There's one person off the top of my head that I would like to see at least tried in the six. Now, whether they're willing to do it, I don't know. But is there anybody you've seen in local football, or maybe not local, but a local footballer who could play that six that does those things? Just off the top of your head.
People's gonna think I'm biased, but
Your brother.
Yeah, my brother's probably the best center midfield in Bermuda right now, personally.
I
But
haven't seen him play, so I can't argue.
again, playing at a higher level. He did get called up to the squad more as a right back. Didn't play over Reese, and he was like, "Yeah, fair enough." He was young, but yeah. I mean, this people think I'm biased. Go watch him play for Devonshire Colts. He played at St. George's the other day. We're gonna say St. George's, but there's some national team players in St. George's, and people coming up to him like, "Where have you been? Are you Bermudian?" Troy Harvey.
I was there. I watched the game.
My brother like ran the game and like he didn't even get out of second gear. He was like, "This is crazy how the level of fitness." So Finley's been in contact with him, not for this camp, but multiple camps before. He's been called up. But yeah, I think he should be in the team. I've seen he's in the team again. And there's another, I think, who's the best Bermudian young footballer. Keep forgetting his name. It's REA's younger brother. Plays at Syracuse, who will probably play in the MLS.
Secure.
He was one of the biggest recruits in the U.S. and people can knock college soccer. Jamaica had 5 players that played in college.
You call it soccer again, you
So
get kicked off the show.
just because college football, but Jamaica had 5 college players that played there. Jamali White, the keeper, was my brother's teammate at UConn. So Sakil, to me, is the best young player playing Bermudian, playing at a very high level. I saw him the other night play for Syracuse. He's 17, 18, starting, plays off the left wing.
Aria wouldn't be bad if he had never done his.
Aria was
he did
another.
his ACL or his
I have
Achilles.
no
He
idea.
did his ACL, both ACLs, I believe.
Jeez.
Very talented footballer.
Any sixes, right? Or anybody that could do that job?
I'm at a blank right now because I'm biased. I only watch Village play football.
Any sixes at Village that could
Not at the level that's required.
Trey
to-
Ming back in the day could have done it. I think Trey Ming is. I thought Trey Ming was class.
Trey's done.
Did he ever really get a run in the national team?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did, right?
He did, yeah.
He used to kick people.
But yeah, he did. He was a part of that Gold Cup
Yeah,
team. and
yeah,
all
yeah. It
that.
was actually, yeah.
Yeah. So Trey is his
Only one I can think of, and again, he probably doesn't play there, but he could, is Anaze. Asquith.
Yes, sorry. He should be. Where is he? How is he not in the team?
I don't know. I can't answer that. He's got the build.
Yeah, he was a teammate of my brother's.
He's a big
Anaz,
lad.
and he can play 3 positions. He can play center midfield, center back, and he can play up top.
Don't talk to him because he'll tell you he can play in goal too.
I think I said that the other night, and I'm like, why are we building around Anaze and Harry Twite? He's also like 6'3". Anaze's
I'm
like
gonna,
6'2",
I'm
6'3".
gonna tell you why, because I experienced it. as a young player, you don't have experience, so you don't play.
True.
And it's very, very like
Yeah.
it's kind of demoralizing.
Yeah, it is.
Like
yeah.
especially like I'll tell my personal story. Like at the time, like I was actually full-time pro at
Yeah.
Chesterfield coming up my first season out there.
Give us just real quick. Chesterfield, our League Two,
League One at the time.
League One at the
League
time.
One.
Keep going.
So
So third division. in England.
third
Tier, yeah.
third tier, in
Third
England.
tier, sorry.
Yeah, third tier.
Good.
So
A high level, then. yeah, full pro. You're a professional footballer.
Like full time. So 'cause it was international break came through, and we had a guy that played for Gibraltar. We had a guy that played for New Zealand. So the rule is around those leagues because League One, League Two, they don't cancel games
Yeah,
for
they don't.
international
Yeah, they
weekends.
don't, no.
But if you have 3 players on your team that could represent the country, your game gets called off. So my team is like, please go. We want a weekend off. Like
Yeah.
just so I was like, you know what? Cool, just because I wasn't playing at the time, just off the bench here
Yeah,
and
of
there.
course, yeah. You're young,
so
too.
I'm thinking like, you know what? Cool, let me just travel back home, come get some minutes in my legs, play for Bermuda. I'm on the bench. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Game happened. Didn't start, came off or whatever. And the coaches saw that like I was like visibly like vexed because like not only am I not playing, I missed the opportunity again to play professionally again.
Yeah.
I missed training sessions out there. I traveled 5 hours to get to the airport. I traveled 7 hours on the
Get to
plane to
Bermuda.
get her to not play.
Yeah,
That BA flight to Bermuda is awful.
it's rough. Yeah.
So it's like I'm done all of that just to like benefit me personally.
And to say this, you don't sound arrogant or anything. It's that there's not that many other pros.
no, it was like, at the time it was literally myself and Nikki.
And Nikki, right, yeah,
Literally.
exactly.
And I'm not telling me to play
So if,
ahead of
any-
Nikki.
if anyone thinks he's being like Billy Big Boots again, there's not that many professionals.
So I'm thinking it's too try to, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm the type of person like I know Nikki, like I like look up to Nikki. Nikki's Nikki.
No, exactly.
So I'm playing to help you.
Exactly.
Like I'm not here to compete
Yeah.
against you. Like I'm not gonna not pass you the ball because
No, of
I want to
course.
be the star. Like I'm playing, you know. But cool. Again, I didn't play. So then after the game, the coach was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Your time's gonna come." I was just like, "What are you talking about? My time's gonna come."
Yeah,
So I told him, I was like, "You know what? Like, don't call me no more."
yeah,
And I was like, that's just my story. But
Yeah.
imagine, like,
There's
it's
tons of
been
other
it's
stories. Yeah.
countless stories of
Yeah.
players who are quite capable,
yeah.
and they were all for the like, oh, like, cool, I'll come, and then just like they just don't get a chance for someone who's done it longer. But
Yeah.
what have they actually done?
Yeah.
I've definitely heard stories.
My
of
brother has a
people
story like that.
Who are in, this might be your brother's story. People who are in the U.S. playing college
Mm-hmm.
soccer, as they call it, who don't want to come back because they're not going to cancel games at college.
Yeah.
Don't want to come back, miss 2 weeks of training and games, possibly get hurt,
Yeah,
sit on the bench, like you said, or not get a chance for 2 games, and then go back and they've maybe fallen out of
Yep.
favor
Yeah,
or
all
lost their
of that,
place.
All of that.
all of that,
And then that affects them long term.
yeah.
So
it happened to my brother.
I have heard stories about that, and I can respect that. If people say, "Look, I'm in university. I don't want to come back because unless you're promising me I'm going to play
Yeah.
the majority of the 2 matches, or at least play a part in both matches that's worth my time, I could lose out on my spot here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. So I can respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like I said, I lived it.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. It happened to my brother, and he never got his spot really back at UConn. He was playing regularly. He came back. They played somebody here. He didn't get a game, and then he went down to the islands. They kept him, didn't get a game. Went back, kind of didn't really play that much for the rest of the season. Again, it's just college soccer, college football, but it is a very high level. Like it is higher than these lower tiers, you know, than that. But nevertheless, it's a great experience from Rye to hear that because that's happened to players over the years.
And when you look, you got a guy like Chung, who's, how do you say his first name?
Tahith.
Tahith.
Yeah.
Who was at Manchester United.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of hype around him at
Yeah.
Manchester. And now he's basically the star of Curacao.
Curacao, yeah.
You know, so he figured out I said in about 8 years, I think I said 8 to 10 years,
Yeah.
we might start seeing the fruits of all the emigration
Yes.
in England,
Definitely.
where people have left because we've never had that.
Especially with a 48 team World Cup. That's the thing. Joshua Xerxes is from Curacao.
Is he?
He can play for Curacao. Now, I think he's played in World Cup qualifiers for Holland.
Yeah.
So he's strong and then he played in friendlies for Holland. But Joshua Xerxes is from Curacao.
But we have a good bunch coming up like you said, that next generation.
Yeah.
I think this World Cup qualifying's too soon. For
It's too
any
soon,
of them.
yeah.
You don't want to just throw kids in against grown
No,
men
no, no.
and get absolutely bathed.
Especially at this stage.
What do
Right,
you
but-
what do you gain
But
from that?
okay, but
Kids,
but
not
no,
just,
no. I heard
yeah.
what you're saying, right? But which is completely fair. But why not play them in the friendless?
No, I agree.
I agree
that I
with that
agree with.
100%.
That I agree.
So it's like that's my thing. It's
Yeah.
why are you playing the guys in these friendly games that don't really come for nothing? That's been there for 10, 15 years. What are you learning?
Even if it's a half.
Rique and those guys should be getting minutes in those friendlies that we play.
I think
what?
Ricky should be playing in the big game. In the
It's
game.
like that's like I said, I don't know if it's just me, but that's just my take
I
on
know
it. It's
what
just
you
like it's like at the end of the day, like
those are the
they
games
say,
to try
they
something.
say experience, cool, but like I said, like if we don't have experience of winning, so why not just, you know what? Last time you played, you didn't have a good game. Go there. Let me see what you could do.
Yeah.
If you're any worse, then cool. By all means, you'd be like, you know what? This is why you're not playing because I gave you a chance. You didn't take it.
So here's the question, and I believe I have the answer right when I say no. But we advanced to this round beating Cuba. Excuse me. Beating Cuba down in Cuba, right? That was 2-1.
Yeah.
That's put us into this group. We didn't play any games between Cuba and Jamaica, did we?
No.
But these guys are playing Gold Cups and World Cup. Oh, sorry, not Gold Cups all summer. Is that what it was this summer? Was it the Gold Cup?
I can't remember. They haven't played that many friendlies just because the football calendar.
Jamaica was playing this
They
summer.
did play something this summer, I believe.
Why aren't we playing? Are we not allowed?
I don't. I think
just
the calendar.
can't?
I don't think the calendar. Not defending BFA.
No,
I just
I'm
don't know if
asking
the
an honest
calendar fits to find another international fixture. The other aspect's funding. Who are we going to go play? Canada.
But it doesn't. But it doesn't even have to be international level. You could just put, like, for me, like put a Bermuda select team.
I agree with that.
And then
Yeah,
like
that's a good shout.
if obviously if funding's available, then the likes of your brother who is coming up, if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
a young player, you know what? We're gonna see if we could bring you down,
That's
show
true.
me
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you could do.
Like
Like even if like even if you just go around it's like village, you guys, can you make a team just so we could just have a little friendly game,
Yeah.
just so we could see what level we're working with, who locally could
Yeah.
just slot in and potentially do a job. But
that's a good show. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have to be an
but
international
it
team.
doesn't. We
it
just
could be a
have,
select.
it could just
That's
be
true.
just like we're just the coaches want her. We want to see anyone who thinks you're good enough to play for Bermuda. Come like send someone out to games like Village play Dennytown. Send somebody out there watch the game. Who's the star player? What's his strengths? What's his
Yeah.
weaknesses? But are we doing that?
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
like
sure.
no. Okay, who is out in England playing in that schoolyard at 3:00?
Yeah,
Oh, he's out there playing. Cool. Let's bring him. It's like for what?
yeah. But yeah, 3-2 to Curacao.
That one stung a bit.
It stung.
I thought the first match where Jamaica beat us, but Curacao drew Trinidad, I was like, oh, that's a good result for us.
Yeah,
You know, it's a result that in a way goes our way. We're not
Yeah.
going to beat Jamaica, but they're only a point ahead of us now.
yeah,
Trinidad lost to Jamaica at the office, which is what they call the Jamaican National
Yeah.
Stadium, which we'll find out in October
yeah.
what that's all about. Bigger pitch, loud, non-stop noise. And credit to Bermuda because the noise was there.
Yeah, I was there. Even
the whole
on the
94
stream,
minutes
it was there.
afterwards.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna lie, our opponents love coming to Bermuda to play.
Yeah.
Because there's no intimidation.
And I feel like we need to change
Like
that.
it's like
Yeah, but
even
it-
from the atmosphere.
it's a
like,
lovely
the
drive.
fans,
I mean,
like,
we can't help that.
no, I get it, but it's like even like obviously we can't all be hooligans, but even in the stadium, like if Jamaica has a bear tackle, let's make noise, like
Yeah.
just get on the backs every time we do something good, like let's get behind it. But it's like
Bro,
You just
in
sit
the
there and
section
just-
I was in, shout out to my boy Blue, Kaiwan Deal, and his family. But when the players walked out, like to start the game, the players walked out, they're playing the little music. I've been to plenty of football games. You've participated in them. You've been to plenty. When the players walk out, you stand up and clap.
Yeah,
People are sitting down like blowing. It's like, yo, this is what we like. Get behind these guys.
like that,
So
all-
then
all
after people
players.
saw, they all got up. But it's like I get you only here to see your little nephew play with your son, your whatever. But this is what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? The Jamaican fans were having a grand old time, but who wouldn't be?
But damn, it's
But
like
it's just small things like
small
that.
things like that make a huge difference, right? Because like even we use the United and Grimsby game. It's like Grimsby ain't gonna get support that they got against United for the rest of the season.
No.
Like the fans
they
was there. They was like,
they
you know
created-
what? Like
that was
we're
their
gonna
cup fund.
They created an
we're gonna
atmosphere,
push
yeah.
you to a level that you didn't even know you had. But that's the role of your support, right? But
Yeah.
so it's like in my mind, is for a country that's only what 70,000 people,
Yeah.
we need to help those guys as
As much as
best as we
possible.
can. Let's make the opposition feel uncomfortable. Like don't let them stay at Grotto Bay. Put them somewhere. Put them somewhere where the beds are uncomfortable. Breakfast is late.
To be
Like,
fair, I heard they were staying at Willowbank. I don't know if that's true.
I saw Jabari the barber cutting one of the players, and it didn't look like Grotto Bay. So I don't know.
Definitely wasn't Grotto Bay.
no. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was playing. We had to stay at Clearview, the little guest houses,
Yeah.
and the opposition was staying at Grotto Bay.
Yeah. And that used to
Or
drive
do
me nuts.
can they book? To be honest, can they book wherever though?
There's a certain stipulation.
I
like,
have
you
no
can't
idea.
put them. But let's go outside the hotel and
Like,
set
let's
off
do
fireworks.
some-
and
do
Like yeah, like
bang,
Archie,
bang,
like
drums,
like Cuba,
you know?
like Cuba Libertadores.
Yeah,
Like I understand, like Bermuda's known for being friendly and tourists, but it's like at the end of the day, make them not enjoy coming to Bermuda. I'm seeing games. Guys come out here, not take a sweat. They'll be out the bus talking to the girls like, "Yeah, we're getting hurt tonight. Let's go." It's like, I don't like that.
So yeah, that wraps up international break. We got what October fixtures coming up.
Yeah, we play at home to Trinidad and away to Jamaica.
That's probably the biggest game in the group coming up, probably.
At home to Trinidad?
Yeah, because to get points on the board, let's assume Jamaica just beat Curacao. That gets us to 4-3, trying to catch Curacao. So I think that's the big one. That's a must win. If we assume Jamaica just beats Curacao, which they should, you'd
I
think.
think they will. Here's my thing. Let's say we don't get any points from the next two games. Not what I want,
Yeah.
just hypothetical. The last two games, do you call up and give these, because we'd be out of it, right?
I think
Do
that-
you call up and give people their first caps or try new players in
I will.
positions?
If it was up to me,
yeah.
I would, like you said, if it's it's over.
We're playing dead rubber.
If it's a
If it's
dead
over-
rubber, yeah.
Let's put out a team that you think
Yeah.
Could be
could
the future.
potentially be the ones to get you to this stage for the next World Cup
yeah.
qualifying round.
And maybe have to give players a send off too.
So for me, no one over the age of 24, 25-ish should be playing in those games if it comes down to it, in my opinion.
No, like what Jordan just said. Let's just say again, it's a dead rubber. We got no points on the board after 4 games. We're mathematically out of it. Do we give Nikki and Reggie and maybe
Yeah.
a Zico?
I
I
think-
don't know. I don't know how old Zico. is.
Roger, I think Zico's a little younger.
Roger.
You guys probably what 30, 32.
But still, it's probably their last World
Do
Cup.
we give those guys? It should be the
Yeah.
last Bermuda games.
Bermuda
I would
games,
think.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
are they going to keep playing?
That's true. Yeah,
No,
100%.
no disrespect. I'm
No,
not
no.
saying it should be the last Bermuda game.
That's
It's not
true.
good enough. But the
They'll
time.
put in the
was-
time,
Yeah.
100%.
And they've been.
Do we give them a send off or do we have a friendly and do that?
No, I think you give them the send off there because then you're asking Nikki to come back during his season to do a friendly. And again, he might want to play on, maybe not, who knows? But we give him a send off for sure. I think if you really think, as negative as we sound tonight, we do have to remember from Kyle's time to this time, it has been probably the most successful period in Bermuda football.
Has it?
Yeah, getting to a Gold Cup, big games versus Mexico, last qualifying
I'm
stage.
saying you said since Kyle's time. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
No, I mean, Kyle as a coach, sorry, not Kyle as a player.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
since Kyle's time, we've been very up and down. Like win one, lose one.
I don't think anything's changed since Kyle left, personally.
I mean, I don't either.
I just mean the magnitude of games we're playing. We've never.
Okay, and
Gold
but
Cup and
But
World
that's-
Cup
but that's
qualifying.
also
We've
because
done-
they expanded the
Well,
games.
yeah,
and
no,
everything, you
that
know
was
what I
my
mean?
next point.
they're only in this stage because U.S., Canada, and Mexico don't have. to
Agreed,
qualify.
but
They- So yeah, I get it, but I don't even think we were prepared for this level of game. If I'm completely
yeah,
honest,
well, no,
I
you're
don't.
right.
I get the feeling that even our association wasn't expecting to play in
No,
these games.
there's expecting maybe a Cuba.
And
probably.
now it's a bonus. It's like 6 bonus games where they can get some money.
money. Yeah, of course.
That's the vibe I get.
yeah.
I don't
Ain't
think.
no, ain't no preparations for it. I'll tell
Right.
you
There
that.
was no preparation.
And talking
on-
about actually football, like that's again, I'm just speaking from what I know from when I in and
Speak your
around.
truth.
It's like no matter what, like Finley could be one of the best coaches in world football,
Yeah.
but if he only has 10 days of max with
And
a
that's
team,
what you get in international football
but
in qualifiers.
yes, but that's the players. Like I said, that's only if you got players playing all over the
all over
place.
yeah.
Like we don't have to just have a team of players because not everyone that's playing overseas is
at a
playing
high level. Exactly. You know,
So-
that's where we agree 100%.
So it's like just because you're playing in England doesn't mean that you're a good player. You're just out in England playing football,
Playing
realistically.
football, yeah, exactly.
Some may not like to hear that, but it's just the
Mate,
truth.
You are speaking 1,000%.
So it's like you can't tell me that a player that just happens to be in Bermuda can reach the level that you're at just because it's not playing at the same standard as you.
100%.
So with the proper coaching, the proper preparations, like I said, just like in an ideal world, let's say every Wednesday is Bermuda National Squad training. So everyone that's just heard locally, if you're in the field, every Wednesday we have a session. And this is what I expect from you in this role. Practice. If you can, anytime there's no games going on, select team, go out there, find someone to play.
Almost just building a
So it's like
nucleus, and then you just
so you have your base. So if push comes to shove, if all the flights are canceled in the world, this is your team here that's full of the locals. And then from there you pick who you think is going to be better than that person in that role, not who's a better player, who is going to fit that specific role better than the one that you have. And then maybe you put that person in. And then these transitions should maybe be seamless.
That's a good show.
Because you know what you do expect, you know what you're doing, and you're better at that.
You have a local core, and then you're just sprinkling pieces of like players that are cherries on top, like a Naki. We know he's
like,
going to start.
We don't have a Naki. We don't have a Naki in Bermuda.
Exactly.
But get Bermuda's best striker and just go there and just train him, coach him. Like this is what we expect. This is where you should try to get to.
That sounds feasible too.
There was talk, I don't know if it ever happened. There was talk that they were going to have like a Bermuda training camp out there because there's so many guys being picked from out there.
Like
I don't see why we can't do both.
I agree. But I'm not going to lie.
Save you some money.
And we're never going to, we're probably never going to see a World Cup anyway, realistically. But
and it's nothing wrong with saying that.
My thing is like, if for me, like how I look at football, if we're probably gonna lose, let's lose trying. Let's not just go there and just fight for the instead of like Jamaica's coming out, let's panic, let's kick the ball long. Let's go out there and let's try to have a style of play. Let's try to you see what we're trying to do. Like if we're not good enough to do it, fair.
Do you think our style of play should be more counter attack, sit in and counter?
Yes, 100%.
No, because we can't defend.
But we can't defend open either.
And who's got pace to break when they counter?
Yeah, there's that. And we have some flaws. Yes.
So again, if you want to be a attacking team, create a team that's gonna be suited. Like, listen, you're not gonna get forward. You're gonna be sitting there. You're gonna defend. If you get the ball, that fast wing out there, send them long. Go out there, find a fast winger. But you can't just get. He likes the color red. He likes the color green. He likes the color yellow. Let's come together and let's go. We want pink. It's just not gonna work. So it's like we have to identify how we want to play first and find the best team that's going to play like that. Don't find the best players that's going to make the team. Find the best team. Because we're never going to have 11 talented players than the Jamaicans.
We probably want to have 11 pros.
So instead of getting the best players, get the best team. And you never know what can happen. Like, I honestly think if I could probably create a team that's just local, just playing locally with a couple of weeks of training, that would probably be a better team than what Bermuda's putting out there right there.
It's a big plan.
But again, obviously, I'm not saying I'm the best coach in the world, but in theory, because you can't say like no one in Bermuda is not good enough. Like we have players that can play, but they either don't care to play because they have bad experiences. They never got called to play. So it's like,
don't want to commit. Let's keep it buck.
Like 100%.
Some people just don't want to commit.
All of that plays a part in it, right? Because we have countless of players that's more talented than the players that's playing right now, in my opinion. Not even just talking about previous years and everything.
It's happened years.
So there's no way I'm gonna believe that it's nobody here locally that could do a job for Bermuda.
No, I agree that there are probably players here locally that could at least make the side. And put in a shift. But it's very few. If I'm honest, it is very few.
Correct.
And again, don't go listen to this or watch this and say, oh, my boy could play. Yeah, I'm not disputing your boy could play. I'm the first one to tell you, I do not watch every single game of football in Bermuda. But if your boy's 16, 17, and he's 5'3".
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't care how good he is
Yeah.
on the ball.
Yeah.
Like, give him a chance to grow, because if we go send a bunch of 18-year-olds out against Jamaica, Jamaica wouldn't have to try. It would be 9-0.
No.
Like, let's be real. Let's
Exactly.
keep it a buck. If your kid is 17, 18, the little boy Brunson that's at QPR.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear nothing but good things about this
Yeah.
kid. Shout out to him and everybody else that's trying to make a living doing that.
Yeah.
I only use him because I know somebody at QPR,
Yeah,
like we
exactly.
all do.
Yeah.
And Coop says he's highly
Highly
thought
thought
here.
of, yeah.
So good for him.
Yeah.
But he's not ready.
He's
to
not
play for
ready.
Bermuda.
No. We want to protect him.
We want to protect.
We wanna
him.
see
He
him
had
become
a
a
great
pro.
tournament this summer for the under 17.
Yeah, yeah.
Naeem Zul, same thing.
Yeah.
He's at a good club.
Bolton, right?
He's at Bolton.
Yeah.
All the best to him. He's
Yeah.
not ready for Bermuda football. So if
They're
you're
not even playing professional
if you're a
football yet.
parent,
Yeah.
like, just pull the reins back
Calm
a bit.
down,
Use a little bit of common sense.
Yeah.
Not my boy is deadly in Bermuda. He should play for Bermuda.
Yeah.
That is not what Rye's saying.
Small fish, big pond. Small
Can-
fish, small pond.
Can you do a
Big fish, small
job for
pond. Wow.
Bermuda?
Yeah.
Can you commit to Bermuda? Are you willing to commit to Bermuda?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest problem is understanding your role and just perfecting it.
Yeah.
Because like you said, being good in Bermuda counts for absolutely nothing.
You have to leave.
Like completely nothing. Like you could be a good player in Bermuda and you could just go to the closest place an airplane would take you.
Yeah.
And you realize like, oh,
Yeah.
like
You used to
like,
go to North Carolina.
like,
Some
you-
really
you
good
just-
footballers here. Yeah.
like you could just go to a random neighborhood, just go to a little kick, and you would see just like
Yeah.
just little guys out there who's better than you.
Yeah.
So it's like it's humbling, but you have to realize like just because like you may be held in high regard in Bermuda, the world does not care.
No, exactly.
I would like to say though, no matter who we play, when we play, I'ma still think Bermuda got a chance.
Of course.
I'ma still go watch the games. $40 was a lot though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That price was a bit extreme. We filled the stadium, so now you got money. You can't say you don't have money. $40 was a lot. My old man went with me. He enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He said to me before the game, I don't think we're gonna win this.
Yeah.
I said, well, you don't even watch football and you're halfway intelligent.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm still gonna show up, and I hope everybody else does too. I
Yeah.
will be. Disclaimer: I'm away when we play Trinidad. No, I'm not flying back to watch us play Trinidad. It'd be a long, bloody trip for one night. But I'm still gonna show up. I'm still gonna watch us play. But I wish them all the best.
All
I'm
the best,
still
yeah.
gonna-
It's the first round of qualifiers,
I wish best too. Like I said, I personally don't care to watch, but that's just me. But I'm not saying that as of like I wish you guys the worst.
Ill
Like,
will
I
or
hope,
anything, yeah.
like I hope one day Bermuda can get to a World Cup. That's
Yeah.
completely not what I'm saying. I just can't say that I will be at the game personally.
Let's talk about some football that is going to be happening for the next 3 weeks till we get that
International break. Yeah.
We got a hate watch Saturday morning.
Early.
I know you guys are all lined up to watch that one.
Arsenal Forest. Nunes sacked harshly, but I said it. Ange would be in that Greek connection, but I am interested. Not going to talk long. Forest have done well sitting deep. Ange likes to play high. Gyökeres could fill his boots this weekend. We'll see how Ange, his second time now in the Prem, we'll see. What you think, Fully? Forest, Arsenal, 8:30?
We should beat Forest anyway. I don't care who's coaching them. We don't really play well at the City Ground because they sit in, but
Yeah.
we should beat them.
Yeah, at the Emirates. No,
At
yeah, at the Emirates. Yeah.
I was impressed actually. I watched half of that. I don't know his name, the Ecuadorian kid that we just signed, the left back. He looks a proper handful.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
He looks like he's got a bit of a C word in him.
And you like that. You
which
like
I
that.
like because we
We
need
need
that.
that as a sense of
We don't have that. But we should beat Forest. I'm not saying 6-0, but we
Score?
should beat them.
What you think?
I don't care. As long as it's come back after international break, that's like a
Yeah,
banana
it is
peel.
tough.
So I just went 3 points.
I'm gonna go Arsenal 3-1. What you think, Ryan?
Arsenal should have been, but as long as Gyökeres don't score, I'm happy.
Sounds like an agenda.
Bournemouth
Oh
Brighton.
yeah, I'm got an agenda.
Okay.
Bournemouth Brighton could be a good game. 11 o'clock
Bournemouth Brighton. Where is it?
at the Vitality. Bournemouth.
I'm gonna say Bournemouth win this.
Yeah,
They're good at home.
they are good at him. I'm gonna go draw. Score draw.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth because I need Baleba's price to come down.
Palace Sunderland. Palace at home. These are one of those games. Palace have obviously sold as a. It's something they just should win. Build a buffer. But hey, Sunderland have 2 wins. 2 home wins, but this is those games you think Palace should just kick on.
I'm interested to see how gay he plays
Yeah,
after his collapse move on the last day.
I think he'll be
He'll
professional.
be professional,
Yeah,
I think, but I don't
And
know.
he scored for England as well. So
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah.
yeah.
I do not watch it.
I don't watch international football
The
either.
same way you say about Bermuda.
International football is awful.
I can't. Like,
I get it. It's set up not to lose.
if, in my opinion, FIFA should just put all the countries in a hat and pick the teams for the World Cup so we don't have no international breaks.
So I said this the other day. If you made the last World Cup,
You automatically
because
get 'em.
remember it was smaller. It was
Yeah.
32 teams. If you made the last one, you're in this one.
Fair.
And then just do the groups of, Kazakhstan play Armenia, and whoever wins, you go.
Yeah.
Or just
So
put-
who do they CONCACAF's doing
or
it?
put everyone in one big pot.
That's
And then
actually-
if you
That's
don't
a
qualify,
great in a knockout.
and then you just
Could you imagine
all
Bermuda
the bottom teams play each other.
Bermuda
Then you
going to
advance,
Thailand?
play the damn, then you go there, and
That's
then
an awesome idea.
and then
Bermuda versus
You're
Thailand, home
just,
and
and then
away.
just have it in the summer. Just like
No,
this
right.
this summer, just look, every country in the world,
This is
you're
genius.
starting from her. Brazil and all you
Yeah,
Spain,
no.
everything. You come in at the top.
I love
All
this idea.
The Bermudas, the San Marinos.
So 32 teams that got in last time, and then you got to get to the final 16 and make it like a March Madness
Yeah.
style. Pull out of the hat. So Bermuda could go play hypothetically Northern Ireland,
Exactly.
and you just got to keep working your way down.
Then that increases
Gotta make-
and increases entertainment.
You got to make the last 16.
Teams is playing teams are never gonna play again.
Italy,
It's like,
Italy did make the
Or
32.
you do 32 games, and the winners of those go to the 32 draws, I should
yeah,
say.
just
All 16 winners go
Go through, yeah.
through.
FIFA's run me a check, FIFA.
Everton,
Yeah, run
Everton,
it back.
Aston Villa, Everton at home. Everton knocking ball. We said it.
Oh, Low Sox FC, 100%. 100%.
Ooh, Jack Grealish's old team.
Low Sox
I like
FC. Is it at Everton?
At Everton.
Yeah, Low Sox FC, which is what we'we've dubbed Everton, by the way.
Yeah,
Drewsbury Hall, Ndai.
I saw his playing
Grealish.
more minutes for Everton already than he did
Yeah.
at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Scored a good goal the other day,
He
too.
did.
Kind
Bang.
of crazy. Chelsea just ruined careers, but United got that label. But we'll move on.
Fulham Leeds at the Cottage.
If Fulham don't win this, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
No diss to Leeds.
Yeah, it's one of them games you have to win,
Leeds,
yeah.
Leeds are a championship side.
Yeah.
They're-
They're a yo-yo club.
As they say, their roster is championship.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to go Fulham. What you think?
I don't even watch these games, to be honest.
If we're keeping it buck.
Newcastle Wolves. This could be a game for that. I can't pronounce his, but I've seen a little bit of him. He looks kind of tidy. The tall German striker.
Did you see his first training session with Eddie Howe?
No.
Absolutely shattered.
Really?
Absolutely shattered. Geordie fan posted on Twitter,
Yeah.
which of course is the Bible for
Of
all
course.
things factual. Posted him before and after his first. So when he's warming up, he's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
sharp. Walking off the field, he looks like he's ready to just nap right there.
Maybe he could fill his boots here.
Who they playing?
Wolves
At home?
at him. Yeah.
Yeah, Geordie's. He'll get one too.
He'll get one. He'll get one.
I think
he doesn't.
Risa's going to score.
Oh,
too.
Risa's there too. Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we should be a good pickup for
I think
Newcastle.
Risa's a great sign
Yeah.
if he stays healthy.
West Ham Spurs. Spurs away. Spurs had a great chance to start the season 3 wins in a row. Got a bit Spursy. I can't use as much because they beat us in the final, so I don't
So,
use Spursy
Old
as often.
plan. It's old plan.
But
What the hell was it?
West Ham got a massive result away to Forest before the break.
Yeah.
Can he get some momentum? What you like?
As much as I hate to say it, Spurs probably beat him.
Yeah, I think.
I think Gary Paul's the next manager to get sacked.
You think Potter?
Harry Potter. Fair enough.
He could be. To be honest, I didn't have Nuno getting sacked so soon.
I did. Once he admitted
blew up,
publicly
blew up,
that
yeah.
he was like his relationship with the owner
Him and
wasn't
the other
great.
wanted to kill each other.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
once I
One
saw
went
that,
over.
I knew he wasn't gonna last long.
Yeah, I'll go a draw there. Late kickoff, Brentford, Chelsea, West London derby. Chelsea away. I'd probably lean Chelsea.
I
I
think
think Chelsea will get a result.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then Sunday, there's some pretty big game. Burnley, Liverpool. Burnley at home.
That's a big game.
Burnley 2-1.
You think Burnley win that?
I hope so. I don't think so, but I hope so.
I would love to see Burnley win
Remember
that.
how I said
Liverpool
earlier,
Liverpool
Park
actually
versus
do a loss. They've played off moments so far this season.
Yeah, they just got lucky.
But
seems that way, but hey,
This is what I told somebody after the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
in the last 18 months,
Yeah.
when when a team need a moment,
Yeah, Liverpool,
Liverpool
they've got
find
it.
that
They've
moment.
got it. Yeah.
Arsenal have not found that moment
No.
very often. I think I could, off the top of my head, the Declan Rice one versus United that
Yeah,
year, the
yeah.
late winner. We maybe had, and then Reece Nelson versus Bournemouth.
Yeah, that was one.
But Liverpool are getting them every time.
Pretty
they need
regularly,
'em.
yeah.
So
Pretty regularly.
you can't knock that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time I've seen them play this season, I haven't been.
No, they've been great.
Wild and
They've been great.
Theo scoring his first.
But
First
they,
goal,
but
yeah,
saying that
Szoboszlai.
they've won every the game they played so
Yeah,
far.
they have.
Liverpool are going to
It screams Liverpool
Yeah,
win,
100%.
but it does sleep. I would say sleepwalking early Sunday post international break. I know Burnley aren't great. These are kind of the games where like you can be caught, but I think Liverpool win. I wouldn't be shocked if Burnley maybe got something.
Just a disclaimer, I'm never gonna publicly say I
Yeah,
think Liverpool's gonna win.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Isak score, yes or no?
Yes. No. Away from him, no, he won't score.
No,
Okay.
he's gonna forget how to play football.
Wow.
And then the derby.
Bit of a big one.
It is a big one. Big one for City. It's a big one for United, but it's a big one for City.
How many points is City behind you?
It doesn't
One.
matter we're on top of them. It doesn't matter.
That's my point.
Doesn't
You
matter.
could put a little buffer between
You
them, show
could.
them who's boss.
The only thing I'll say on this, and people don't like these stats. I just
Show
don't
'em
see
who's
City
boss.
losing 3 league games in a row.
But last season, no one saw him losing 11
I know.
out of 12.
That win United
No,
got,
but it was awesome.
Yeah,
that win United got versus Burnley was key. I
it's
think for the
massive.
squad. Can they come back now? And again, the stat we have to throw: Amorim has not won back-to-back games in 45 attempts.
what a chance to do it.
Where's the
And
game?
it's at the Etihad, which we won last year at the Etihad. And United have a pretty good record.
That's the one where you didn't do didn't do anything for like 89 minutes, and then we got a penalty and then a mod score.
Ahmad, yeah. I thought we were pretty good on the day, but yeah, we didn't do much.
Smash and grab.
Yeah.
I'll take it
Take it.
again.
Yeah. But
Sesko-
United have a pretty
Sesko
good
gets his
record.
First goal.
You think so?
So that's
Yep.
the first goal.
Sesko first goal.
You're always such a United optimist. And I'm a United
100%.
fan.
100%.
What you think,
Sesko
Fully?
first goal and Bruno 2-1 United.
Draw's not a bad result.
Sesko first goal and 2-1 United.
Sesko and Bruno. Anyone was up for $5 on it, I'll take half.
There's also, just going to throw this out there, Champions League starts on Tuesday. We won't preview those games, but
Hold on.
teams could have an eye on that. I didn't realize that.
Let's go back. You're not in that. City versus United.
Sure is, Fully.
I'll tell you what. Well, no, you pissed me off because you should have been in it, but you lost to the scum.
Yeah.
There's all party master plan.
You're gonna have to fill me in on this, man.
Yeah, I'm going to need to be
I think they threw the game.
I would not be surprised
Yeah,
if you guys sneak this one again.
again.
I would not be surprised.
Seems like a good time to catch City.
City have not impressed me
No.
at all. Not just this year, last year. It's gotten stale.
They've lost,
feels
yeah.
like. It just you're not replacing like Amares. You replace him with Doku.
Yeah.
No.
What's his
And
name?
then-
Hasn't he?
and
Savinho
this
hasn't
is-
really hit. Marmoush, I think, is a good player. I think
He's
Marmoush
hurt,
is good.
but-
He's hurt.
but this is- this-
Shirky's hurt.
There's heirs to my Pep agenda. I don't think Pep could sustain a team at that level without inheriting it. I don't think he could lose all those players that got him to those heights
And build it again.
and build it again and keep that level personally.
It remains to be seen, yeah, for sure. And also a big one is the goalkeeper. Does he change goalkeepers fresh after an international break? Does Donnarumma make?
We both are the same dilemma because we saw.
Yeah, but our goalkeeper's dumb though. I think Trafford's okay.
I don't think Trafford's good personally.
I think he's better than Onana.
Well, I think I'm better than Onana.
No, but I mean, does Donnarumma? That's just a good point. Does Lemens make his debut? It's a lot of questions in this game.
Yeah, and to be fair, City's struggling for fitness of key players as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I
so-
will say that's a good point that you say. If you have to give me two teams who aren't really at the firing at all cylinders, playing each other, I'd probably lean United. I think City have to kind of play well to win games. Like they're that kind of squad, but they play well often. United can kind of sneak something. You're right, Fully. So maybe I'm gonna give my heart to United win.
2-1 United, Shashko and Bruno.
There you have it. 2-1 United. Sesko and Bruno.
Not Bruno.
I think it'll be more than 2-1. I think there'll be more goals.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a 3-2, something like that,
Maybe
back and forth.
3-2, maybe 3-0.
Sometimes you get these post-international break games where tactics, almost like the start of the season sometimes, where like you don't kind of sit off and say, look, let's just go toe-to-toe. Kind of like the Newcastle Liverpool. I know there was more on the line to that, but you might just have a game where, like, look, we just got back. City have Champions League. They might just go for it.
And
Both
to
teams,
be fair, like you
both
said,
teams slug it out.
I think City need a result more than United do.
Way more.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
even for
So-
the table.
Yeah.
They need
They need a
result.
I
result.
agree.
I
And,
agree.
and for some reason, United always perform better than with the underdogs. Even though technically we're almost the underdogs every week, but when we play a game
Yeah.
where the masses assume we're gonna lose,
That is
some
true.
reason we put in a result
Yeah.
and we either
And-
still don't win or
Okay,
we
yeah, get it,
unlucky
yeah.
to not win.
Anfield away last season.
And I feel away Arsenal just the other day,
Yeah.
in my opinion, even though we didn't win.
Lost, we played well.
But if you tell me a goalkeeper's going to throw the ball in net, you don't really have a great
Yeah,
chance of winning
yeah.
anyway. We beat City away
That
last year.
wasn't even an honor.
Yeah.
I said goalkeeper because until this new one comes in, our goalkeeper and United just ain't really a great match right now.
We're not. You know what? We're not even previewing the Champions League.
No,
This
no,
new
no.
Champions League format is a waste of
No.
time.
We'll just talk about results.
I actually like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's just like everyone
You do
just
get different
just-
games. That's
it's
my
just-
one point.
You don't see these just the random this week. There's big teams playing this random team, and they're gonna play them again. But
I
it's
will-
like all the top teams, they play each other throughout the
At
whole
least once or
competition.
twice. That's the one point I like about
So
it.
that's why I don't. Mind
the-
you, I'm not watching it because I ain't watch United.
But
And
the
I'm
other
kinda
point is, I
salty.
think it's too many games. But they have added that, which has made it nice.
So I think
I
it's-
like the fact that it's not home and away, but it's just 8 games. It goes into the
All the
new
games.
But then how many times like we're seeing just
Get
like
100 million,
we're
then.
seeing like the previous draws like you have one like elite team and then like 3 teams that you probably never heard of before.
I do miss the old group of death. I thought that used to be such a. Remember, you used to
But
get
now-
the draw and be like, "Who's the group of death?"
Now PSG have that. PSG have like
Yeah.
literally like all 7 of the
I guess
games
the
are like
fix- the
that.
fixtures
At,
of
like
death, yeah.
they're all
Well,
like a
You want to
top
be the
10.
best? Everybody wants a shot. Let's talk a quick little Bermuda football this weekend, Friday night. It's nice seeing football out to Bernard's Park at night.
Yeah, the field looks great. My brother said the field was.
Yeah.
He had never actually played at Bernard's Park, and I was like, "No, Bernard's Park early in the season is always
It's one of
nice."
the best fields you'll play on.
He was like, "This is
Till-
class."
Till it rains.
Until no, what happens is
Just the
once
training,
once the
games.
youth program starts, the field doesn't get a chance to
That's what I'm
breathe,
saying,
right?
Yeah,
One Saturday,
He really
it'll
enjoyed it.
rain,
Said he
and
enjoyed
There will
himself.
be 19 training sessions on it in the span of 7 hours.
yeah,
And she's over. Same with Devonshire.
yeah.
Once they play on it when it's wet,
Yeah,
It's over.
recovery, yeah.
it never recovers because it never gets a chance to. But Friday night out at Goose Gosling Field, or no, it's at Devonshire.
It's at the Rock
Devonshire.
Rock, yeah.
Saturday is a. Danny Ton take on Paget, and then Boulevard versus North Village. Ooh.
This is what Dudley
This
used
Yeah,
to.
still
Dudley,
Dudley,
still.
yeah.
Everybody plays Dudley now. You know,
Yeah.
The whole shebang. It used to be top 6.
Yeah.
But everybody plays now. Village,
Been a rebuilding that village.
no
No,
start.
it's just football, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Guys are away. Guys are
we
working.
didn't missing Jonte. Jonte is a big miss to anybody.
Yeah.
And also Jai Beans away with Belko until
Oh,
December.
okay.
So but missing number 1 and number
Yeah,
2
top
goal
two goal
scorer.
scorers, yeah.
So it's not
And
we're not
we
blessed.
said it last year. That's what separated Village from everyone else. Detroit, and then those two up top. They
100%.
just that was the separation.
And that blanks away doing 180s.
Yeah, DJ just goes away just to scan his passport. So, so we played the second game against Tom DJ
DJ,
as
I
well.
hope you're
So.
getting those air miles. Like, I really, really hope that you got an American Airlines air miles to come.
You know, that's my mate. If DJ played, I'll watch. Because if it goes well, I'm going to support. But if it goes
Made one
bad,
of the best saves alive last season. We've said.
Yeah,
I've
to
seen
be
it
fair,
personally.
Dale made one of the best saves I've seen against Curacao. I asked him today how you saved it. No idea. Fair.
it goes like that.
Yeah. Those are the best saves.
Yeah,
When
those we don't know. Yeah.
somebody told me Boulevard, after they beat Paget, got the points taken from him. Is that true or is that a rumor? Okay, we won't say that.
I have no
We
idea.
will seek clarification. on that.
Allegedly.
I have
Allegedly.
no idea. But it was,
So Saturday at Goose Gosling Field, which is BAA for those of you that aren't fine-tuned. Crossroads versus Devonshire Colts. Young Men's Social Club versus the PHC Zebras, which is where Lighty is tonight, making sure they win. and that's the weekend football. I personally think the club should all come together and say they're not playing at BA.
I think BA should be closed and
Yeah.
it should be like a
I
prison.
agree.
It's
what?
literally it should be like a prison ground.
Jesus.
It's like it's so harsh out
It's
there.
concrete. Yeah.
It's awful.
It's
it needs to be
like-
redone, and
Yeah.
it needs to be
Like,
redone.
you can, like-
field turf is actually supposed to last 20 years when it's taken care of. BA has never been raked.
BA has been they laid it on and they haven't
never
touched it
raked
since.
It's literally on concrete.
Yeah, it needs to be raked, and that's why the beads all over the place. But
It's like-
also,
and-
it does get a lot of work. But that's why you put in a field turf. You know, you play youth
it's-
football there, but it doesn't get raked.
Speaking from experience, man, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of players don't like to play out there
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Everybody
But-
says knees, right?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen out there? Somebody's going to crack their skull.
Yeah,
Because, like, if you go up for a challenge and, things happen, you hit a goalkeeper, you
get undercut,
You
yeah.
end up getting undercut, going for a header. If you land on the back of your head,
yeah,
it's literally concrete.
Yeah.
There is about a half an inch of green stuff
Yeah.
and then concrete. I dove on it once last year
Mm.
in training. I said, hey, I dive in the game. I'm not diving on this.
Yeah.
I'll break a hip.
Yeah, it's not nice.
But anyway, that wraps up episode 5. It hasn't been all doom and gloom. We'll check you guys back next week, Tuesday. Jordan, anything to say?
no, tough international break, but I'm actually happy we get some club football back, and then we'll see Bermuda again in October.
Right? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
John.
no problem. Thank you for having me.
Village gonna come good this weekend?
Yeah, the Village gonna win every game from her for the rest of the season.
Ooh.
And if we
We'll cut
don't,
that up.
then just forget I said that.
All right. But we're gonna cut it up. Kind of like D-Trey when he was here.
Yeah, that's fine. But
same
if
city.
you know me, you know that I'm undoubtedly biased, and I'm no shame in saying that. So
You admit it.
Village is the best team in the world, in my opinion. So I'm gonna stand on
Football
that.
team.
And everything like
Even
football, cricket, golf, bowling, squash, water polo,
netball.
netball,
They are pretty good at that.
PlayStation, Crazy Eights. No matter what, we are the best in the world.
Wouldn't surprise me. I do like the way you guys have done up the field.
Oh, the field looks lovely. The wrap looks great.
Yeah,
That
so
wrap looks class.
That's step one.
I would like to see multiple clubs put that wrap on with the logo.
It's
Sure, it wasn't cheap,
this
but
is
it's nice.
It's step one. Like in 3-4 years,
Nice.
I'm not gonna.
You hold a position at Village now, officially.
Yeah, I'm on the board of directors now,
Nice.
and also I'm still helping out the team as well. So
Nice.
I'm involved.
New president?
Gumbo Jr.?
No.
No.
Gumbo's the
De-
vice
De
president.
Vrij, sorry, De Vrij.
The Ray Tanker.
De Vrij,
He's
yeah.
a new appointed president. So we're brainstorming.
I like how they've
and-
passed that down too.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring life back into not just Bernard's Park, but football in general. So
The park looks lovely.
it's-
Favorite place to watch a Sunday daytime game, little cool in Bermuda. 3:00 kickoff.
but
It's
now-
a great way to
but
watch
now
football.
that we got the lights now at BFA's, like, you know what, you got this lights.
Night games, yeah.
We got a lot of night.
I guess
games.
there's a lot of money spent on them lights. It makes sense. Yeah.
a lot of night games.
But that wraps up us here, episode 5, Top Bins. Like, comment, share. Make sure you give us a follow. Hey, comment, because we have no issue with what you guys
No.
have to say, your opinions. We can always debate. You want to come on the show and talk sense? We always got a seat ready for you. All right? So thank you guys, and stay irie.